kiddies! Tonight's terrifying tale is about a Kabuki actor seemingly stuck on the show business chopping block when he finally gets the role he's been dying to play. This little ditty is sure to leave the critics graving! I give you the Ghost of Kohada Koheiji. Kohada Koheiji was a low-tier, struggling kabuki actor desperately trying to crack his way onto the Edo kabuki stage circuit. Lacking both natural acting ability and actual experience on stage, Kohada had an extremely difficult time securing roles. As time marched on, Kohada had suffered one disappointment after another. In an act of utter pity, his acting instructor decided to bribe a director into giving him a role in an upcoming play. The instructor eagerly stressed that, given the chance, Kohada would be willing to play any part necessary. The director took one look at Kohada and instantly noticed an eerie, natural resemblance to the typical kabuki yurei archetype. He had pale skin, white like a ghost, dark sunken eyes, and long tangled hair. He would hardly even need any makeup. Just like that, Kohada was in and excitedly up for the challenge. Certain that this was his big break, Kohada threw everything he had into preparing for his new role. He spent time hanging around morgues so he could observe the faces of the recently deceased firsthand. He practiced relaxing his facial muscles and posturing his body in ways that would closely resemble those of the dead. After hard work and sacrifice, Kohada mastered this unruly ability so convincingly that he became an absolute smash success and became highly sought after for other yurei roles, earning him the nickname Yurei Kohada. Kohada had married up in status and was deeply in love with his beautiful wife, Otoa. Unfortunately for him, she did not feel the same way and was utterly disgusted and embarrassed by his newfound skills. After all, who could possibly want to go to bed with a living dead man night after night? It wasn't long before Otoa started to develop burning feelings of desire for one of Kohada's more attractive peers, Adachi Sakuro. The couple soon began having a deceitful affair and eventually hatched a murderous plan to get rid of Kohada once and for all. One day, while the two men were away together as part of a touring performance, Adachi innocently invited Kohada to go fishing with him at a nearby swamp. Believing that Adachi was his good friend, Kohada was completely oblivious to the treacherous things that were going on behind his back and excitedly walked straight into Adachi's web. The two men boarded their small wooden fishing boat and drifted out far away from shore. Bang! As soon as he had the chance, Adachi surprised Kohada with an instantaneous and vicious attack, then threw the injured man overboard and held him underwater until he drowned. Feeling proud of himself, Adachi hurried back to Otoa to tell her of his success. But he wasn't alone, for Kohada now had unfinished business and had risen again, hungry for revenge. In life, Kohada had mastered the chilling techniques of playing a yurei far better than anyone else in the industry. In death, he had become more terrifying than words could possibly describe, and relentlessly began his torturous onslaught of rage and revenge. Everywhere they looked, he was there, peering deep into their eyes as if staring straight into their souls. Adachi and Otoa tried their best to escape, but there was nowhere the ghoulish ghost couldn't reach them. Kohada haunted the murderous couple so ruthlessly that it eventually caused their own twisted, unnatural deaths. So remember, folks, always be very mindful about the way you treat your peers, for you never know how far they may be willing to go just to bring you whatever you've got coming to you. Now that's what I call acting worthy of an Academy Award. Nah, works better when a puppet does it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for checking out my video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, sleep tight.